Hey everyone, this is Dr. Peggy Semingson. I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm an associate professor of literacy studies. I wanted to make a series of videos called Motivation and Mentoring. Even if you don't know me, or if you do know me, if I'm your professor or if I'm not your professor, I'm hoping that you can learn about my experiences. I want to share why I got my master's degree. So I do have a PhD, but prior to that, I taught school for 8 years. I wanted to further develop myself while I was teaching and while I was a reading specialist. And so I went to Texas State University and commuted about an hour each way. Took classes in the summer, fall, and spring from '02 to '04. Here are some of the reasons that I did pursue a master's degree. So first, I really wanted to know things for myself. I went to professional development sessions and I learned about a lot of things over and over again. This was sort of before Twitter and social media and those ways of sharing information. And I just wanted to know more, and I wanted to know the research behind what it was I was being told to do. Teachers are told to do a lot of things. There's new initiatives, etc. And I just wanted to know the underlying processes. I wanted to know how students learn to read and write. I wanted to know all the controversies and debates. I wanted to think for myself and explore these ideas deeper. So I enrolled in my master's program. I also wanted to specialize, and I wanted to find a niche area that I could develop myself. And for me, I've always loved to read and write, and I've always enjoyed helping children learn to read and write. And so I wanted to really develop just that area. It's something that I really excelled at. It's not to say I didn't teach the other areas well, but this was just where my heart was. And so becoming a specialist really helped me in my career and in my thinking, and I'm glad I did it. So sometimes we come to these turning points in our lives, and so this was one of them. And so I had taught, I think, 5 years, or almost coming on 5 years, and I was just ready to try something different. I actually was considering leaving the field of teaching and doing something completely different. And so going to grad school reinvigorated me. It helped me avoid burnout. Even though it was a lot of work, it was very purposeful and meaningful and interesting. I was just ready for a change. I also personally like reading and learning. My undergraduate degree is in philosophy, and so I just want to know things. This helped me to kind of explore that side of myself that had been underdeveloped for 5 years since I had left, finished my bachelor's degree and my teaching certificate program in California. This allowed me to get and connect to that part of myself that just likes to read and learn and talk about ideas. I also enjoy sharing knowledge with others. So I would take ideas that I learned from my graduate classes at Texas State University and take them back into the classroom. And so that was always a lot of fun to take ideas back. Someone here at my current position at UT Arlington told me we don't do anything in isolation. So everything that you're learning benefits not just you, but also benefits the students you teach and interact with, the families you come into interaction with, your colleagues, even your administrators. And if you keep a blog or tweet or interact with people digitally, you're also influencing those other areas. So those are all the multifaceted reasons that I got a master's degree. So I encourage you to just reflect about why you are pursuing a master's degree, and always remember those reasons. If you ever start to get burned out, just think about why you're doing what you're doing.